Lights up, it reminds us the importance of perseverance and resilience in overcoming obstacles. I kindly request all the dignitaries to light the Kutulas. Please, sirs and maidens.
Nice one.
Thank you to all the dignitaries for enlightening the ceremony. A warm welcome to the first time of hospitality. Words of welcome for an occasion with vibrance. I kindly invite the HOD of CSE English, CSE and Engineering Department, Dr. Gladys Pushparathi ma'am, to deliver the welcome speech. Please, ma'am.
Good morning, all. This is my immense pleasure to deliver the welcome for ICICT 25. First of all, on behalf of CSE department, my hearty welcome goes to the Principal Sir Dr. M. Balaji. I welcome you, sir, for today's event connected to the CSE department. On behalf of Velaman Institute of Technology and the CSE department, we are wholeheartedly welcome today's chief guest, Dr. Karthikeyan sir. Whenever we are conducting CLRA, immediately they are helping us and giving us support to conduct such a great events in our campus. So my wholehearted welcome and thanks to chief guest Karthikeyan sir. And my hearty welcome goes to other department heads, Dr. Mahesh Babu sir, Madhu sir, placement officers, James sir, Ganesh sir, and other department faculty members, juries, and offline participants from various engineering colleges in and around Tamil Nadu, and online participants throughout India and abroad, and foremost final year students, internal participants, and our faculty members and ATS. Again, I welcome you all for today's conference, ICICT 25. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Every great individual begins with a clear vision and a strong vision. Our institution committed to excellence, innovation, and shaping future leaders in this field. May I now request Mrs. Bhavani, Assistant Professor of CSE Department, to present the vision and mission of our institution and our department. Please, ma'am.
A pleasant morning to one and all gathered here. Now coming to the vision of the institution is to be a leader in imparting quality technical education, research and enterprising skills in pursuit of professional excellence. Mission of the institution is to promote quality education and technical skills to meet the industry requirements, to incorporate teamwork, leadership skills and lifelong learning, to facilitate career development and higher educational assistance, to encourage innovative ideas for research and development and entrepreneurship for societal needs, to include ethical responsibility and human values. Now, coming to the vision of the department is to create successful engineers with technical competency and innovative ideas in the field of computer science and engineering. Mission of the department is to achieve academic excellence through effective teaching learning process to meet the demands of the industry, to equip students to face the challenges in the field of computer science and engineering and prepare them as responsible engineers with human values, to enrich students with required skills for employability, entrepreneurship and pursuing higher education, to encourage the students to implement innovative ideas for research and development. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The International Conference of Information and Communication Technology, ICICT, serves as a global platform for researchers, academicians, and industrial experts to exchange innovative ideas and breakthroughs. May I request Ritesh Sir, Assistant Professor CSE, to deliver a brief introduction about ICICT. Please, sir.
Morning to one and all present here. So it's my pleasure in giving an introduction to the conference. So in the emerging digital era, the need for developing advanced computing technologies to meet the increasing demands of the information and communication technologies and smart real-world applications like smart cities, automated business, entertainment, transportation, and healthcare has become imperative. To satisfy this increasing need, the International Conference on Innovation in Computing Technology (ICICT) 2025 has way to foster the research innovations in the emerging computing technologies like neural networks, fuzzy systems, genetic algorithms, artificial intelligence, and other such hybrid computing models. In particular, ICICT 2025 focuses on sustaining innovative computing-based solutions by efficiently using emerging machine learning, deep learning, cloud computing, edge computing, natural language processing, artificial neural networks, semantic analysis, and collaborative intelligence model. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This felicitation ceremony is not just a validation of your accomplishments. It is a reminder of your limitless potential and the incredible things you are capable of. We now request our principal, Dr. N. Balaji, sir, to honor our chief guest, Dr. Karthikeyan, with a shawl, and Dr. V.P. Gladys Pushparathi, ma'am, to honor the chief guest with a memento. Please, sir, ma'am.
Thank you everyone. Now I now request all the dignitaries to join the stage and release the proceedings. Thank you everyone. Now, it's my honor and privilege to invite the guiding light of our institution, our visionary leader and an inspiration to all of us. Our respected principal, Dr. N. Balaji, to deliver the presidential address. Sir, we kindly request you to grace us with your words, wisdom and sign. Please, sir.
So in this great moment, I wish to register my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chairman Sir, Sri M.B.M. Muthuramalingam, and beloved Director Sir, Sri M.B.M. Sasikumar, and the young and vibrant Director of Venugopalan Hospital, Mr. Santosh Kumar, for their encouragement and support. And I really feel very much pleasure to be here in this wonderful occasion of this International Conference on Innovation in Computing and Technology, ICICT 2025. Respected Chief Guest of today's event, a wonderful person we have got, a scientist from Product Design Center of CSIR, CLRI Chennai, Dr. K. Karthikeyan sir. My sincere thanks for your acceptance and presentation. Studio of Computer Science and Engineering, Dr. P. Gladys Wilfred, and event coordinators, the heads of various departments, ICICT coordinator, Madhu sir, lead placement officer and placement officers, and librarian sir, and all other faculty members of computer science as well as other departments, and my dear student friends and participants from various premier institutes. Very good morning to one and all. Really, I try to recall where we did our engineering, right, in computer science. And we find that we were working with very slower machines, right, with 700 megahertz, a small processor of G4, of iMac. We work with Mac machines, right, iMac and eMac, which is very slower on the day, right. And we try to compare with those days with the present scenario, where there is a very great development in all aspects, right. And when we talk about this i3, i5 and i7 are the very oldest technological processors, right. It has been invented a decade before. They couldn't able to release these processors. Why? Because the memory systems was not compatible with these high-end processors. We have super processors, whereas it couldn't able to match with the memory systems, right? Therefore, the bigger organizations started funding to the hardware, manufacturing systems, or companies like AMD, would have heard about Advanced Micro Devices, and NVIDIA, and so many other prominent organizations are there where they coming out with wonderful hardware support. So therefore, after developing this parallel memories, right, we were working with 1 MB machine, right, 1 MB machine, which is very slow, as I said. But whereas we have find that in recent days DDR3 is prominent, as well as now we are working with DDR6 memory, which is the primary memory and which reduce latency and good throughput, right? So therefore the memory upgradation has happened in the era. So therefore they try to match with the current process of i3, i5, i7. And when we talk about this upgradation of these computing platforms, we find that Ultra processors have been released recently, right? Intel has released its Ultra processor, which is coming out with 14 cores, 14 cores, right? We talk about i3, which has only 4 cores, right? CPU 0, 1, 2, 3, whereas now we have 14 cores, minimum, I think so, right? See, the development basically supports, as rightly pointed out by Ritesh, so the computing demand is very high. The computational challenge is very high. There are high-end applications which keep running for even a month. So therefore, we try to produce a supercomputing system which can solve these complex applications within a stipulated period. Because all the applications are time bound, right? So we need to produce a result within a stipulated time. Therefore, this computational demand has to be addressed by the engineers like us, right? Therefore, there are good opportunities available across for these kind of developments, right? When we talk about our hard disk, right, we work with 20 MB hard disk. I hardly remember in 1990, we work with 20 MB hard disk, right, which is the highest configuration of hard disk, right? Where the SATA hard disk has been thrown out right now. Probably you work with SSDs, right? And minimum of 256 and now it is 1 TB. So therefore we could find that the very good upgradation is happening across because these kind of upgradation in hardware, when I work with my motherboard, it has 8 IO slots. 8 IO slots where even the keyboard have to be interfaced with the help of a interface card. Even the monitor, we basically call them as MGA and CGA, computer graphics array and monographics adapter card, where it's work with black and white, right? We work with black and white monitor, right? So therefore, every component, when we try to interface, or we basically call them as a peripheral device, need to be connected to the motherboard, it requires IO slots. And every IO slot will be occupied by the interface card which need to be connected, including your Ethernet card, right? Now everything is built in, right? The motherboard seems to be very powerful right now and very compact, right? Which has minimal IO slots but does everything in built, right? Where it supports the 3D modeling and video rendering. We talk about CPUs on those days, right? Only single CPU on the machine, and slowly they started, they want to have more number of CPUs in the processing board. So multiple CPUs are available with the motherboard. We call it as a multi-core architecture. Right? So multi-core architecture came into picture which tries to, every CPU basically works only in the serial fashion. Right? Where we need to solve an application within the stipulated time, we have to take help from other processes. We try to introduce more number of processes in the motherboard. So therefore we introduce more number of CPUs, right? Now the CPU has been slowly replaced by GPU, right? Graphics processing unit, which supports parallel processing, where CPU doesn't do it, right? But the efficiency of CPU is more when compared with GPU. Right? So we try to have more number of graphics processing units for rendering images as well as 3D modeling and so on. So it's really helpful, right? Now CPU, GPU are slowly dying and we talk about TPUs, right? TPU basically talks about tensor processing unit, right? The tensor processing unit is coming into market very recently, therefore it tries to solve the complex applications, right? Where we try to work with more number of video rendering, right? And image processing. So we happily see that there is a very good growth in hardware as well as software platforms. So they both are in synchronous probably. You the engineers have to come out with wonderful algorithms. They rely on budding engineers. You need to come out with wonderful innovative ideas. Probably they talk about innovation in computing technology, right? Still there is a high demand where we need to go for fast computing machines. Hope you budding engineers will come out with wonderful algorithms and innovations which can solve these societal issues. And these kind of conferences really provide a platform for you to know about these kind of innovations and improvisations where you need to participate and then contribute for this. Hope this conference will solve the purpose, right? Thanks for providing this beautiful opportunity to address this address gathering, and once again I congratulate the Computer Science Department for organizing such a great international conference which is state of the art. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your gracious words, sir. Now, it is my honor to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Mr. K. Karthikeyan, Principal Scientist, Shoe and Product Design Development Center, CSIR, Chennai. With over 22 years of rich experience in product styling and design, Sir has made remarkable contributions across various domains, from leather goods and upholstery to automotive and consumer product design. An alumnus of IIT Delhi, with a Master's in Industrial Design and a Bachelor's in Production Engineering from Amrita Institute of Technology, Mr. Karthikeyan has held key positions in prestigious companies like Titan Industries and TI Cycles. Let's welcome Mr. K. Karthikeyan to deliver the Chief Guest Address. Please, sir.
Good morning. Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, faculty, staff members, and beloved students. It's always a pleasure for me to come and talk to students. I'm an honorary faculty with Nanda University where I take class for BTech Leather Technology, sometimes as well as footwear technology and tech. It is always an honor for the research people to come and deliver their research topics to the young budding entrepreneurs, I would say entrepreneurs, then people going to industries. I also thank the HOD of computer science for giving this privilege to come and attend the session and talk to you regarding my work on product design. Recently, there is always a craze. I'm a production engineer, but my craze was towards computer-aided modeling. I was fascinated with computers. Sir was talking about the era in which there was a peak in the computer science. We had monitors which were CRT. CRT were there. Now I'm using a monitor, double monitor, which is 29 inches. So there's a lot of development in the technology. The thing is that always there's a craze for computer science, and I don't know why. We were doing production engineering, but from 95 onwards, there's a craze still for computer science. I was just asking what is the strength there. I think fourth year they have 120 members. Third year they are, and I was surprised there were around 240 members in the second year. So that is the craze, still there is a craze. When we were doing production engineering, we were hardly 30 members in a class. So see the vast change, and that is the growth for computer science. See the thing is, what was the craze which was there last week or in the last 7 days? There was a craze. There was a craze which was going around the world. What? Yeah, what was that? Give please. So I'm a hardcore designer, so I've come from the old schools where we used to do modeling, hand modeling. But now, I was in Italy during October, November, 2.5 months I was in a training in Italy where I was exposed to artificial intelligence. It was so surprised for me, and I'm doing now a lot of new development with artificial intelligence. So when Madam told me that what was there, I just wanted to show a case study where how to build a brand with product development with the help of artificial intelligence. So it is very time consuming, but the thing is that we say artificial intelligence is very easy, but it is not that. You should have lot of research has to be done to understand how a product is done, what are the materials are there, and then if you take it all these data into artificial intelligence, you will get a better product. And I once again thank the management here for giving this opportunity, as well as and I would give my best wishes for the budding engineers to come up and learn. All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. Also, we have two more guests in online. Dr. Anush Shastrian, Indian representative, Webster University, USA, and Dr. Blavina Polovina, Director of IABD, Webster University, USA. We welcome you all, ma'am.
Anusha Shujan is an experienced assistant manager in business development with a proven track record in the education management industry. She is a strong business development professional holding a Master of Business Administration with a concentration in Human Resource Management and Services from Gidham School of International Businesses. I now request Anusha to deliver the keynote.
Nobody can hear me. Okay, I'm just going to just tell a little bit about what's university. So as I said, we are operating from the university. Our main campus is located in a city called St. Louis, Missouri, which is about 4.5 hours from Chicago. So both campuses are joined by the So our programs of technology are very important. Management, AI, cybersecurity, data analytics, web data analytics, and business analytics. And one of our newest programs, and I do believe a lot of students will be interested in, is our cybersecurity with our computer science with AI. So if you're interested in learning more, the program is running live starting this August. We are still accepting applications for that program and the other program as well until June 15. So applications are open for anybody who's interested. Question, why Webster? We've been operating for over 100 years. We have the accreditation that you need as an institution in the United States to have a program that is not just recognized in the US but around the world. So we hold the accreditation, it's called the Higher Learning Commission. In the US, for you, if you want to understand how accreditation works, the accreditation does not come from the Department of Education in the United States, but from accreditation bodies, depending on where the campus is located. So for Webster University, because we are in St. Louis, our accreditation body is our Higher Learning Commission, short for HLC. So that is why you can be very confident that the program that you will get at Webster is not just going to be recognized in the US, but everywhere in the world, wherever you decide to explore your opportunities once you graduate. Something cool that I think is important for you to understand how strong our cybersecurity program is. We are a member of what is called the Center of Academic Excellence, which is from the Department of National Security. Webster has been part of that Center of Excellence since 2019. That is how strong our cybersecurity program with AI and all the other stuff that we offer is recognized in a lot of the United States, but even from the key offices in the US and really focus on cybersecurity. Because it's not just the program itself that is more important for students to learn, but it's the labs that we have for students to go in and actually cyber attacks. Our labs are so up to date, we do sometimes even have police officers and FBI just try out our labs just because they're so up to date. There's also been an opportunity in the study of our cyber programs to take advantage of stimulating what a cyber attack would look like and how you can stop it. Things that only you can do by learning, that is by reading. So that is some of the key things that our programs at Webster offer. It's not just simply the theory, but you're getting is the experience as well as being told by faculty who are out there doing the work. So faculty, most of our faculty in our programs are doing data analytics, are doing the cybersecurity work, are doing the AI work, and they come in and they talk to our students, not just on a theory basis, but on an experience basis, and what is happening. Right now, you can get that information and become the best student and hopefully the best future career person in whatever aspect of for. Our application process is pretty straightforward, and my colleague here, Anisha, is the key person to help with all the application processes. And I just want to say something, because I know what's happening in me, and I know what the students are and it's as the same place. And I know it's not easy to see what's happening, but I will tell you from my experience from here at Webster University with a lot of colleagues around the United States that I've worked with. The United States is open to international students. We appreciate what international students bring to our community. We sure appreciate it at Webster University. The foundation of our university is really a global citizenship, and we appreciate the international students and what they bring. In St. Louis, one of the key things that is important for all students to understand is that St. Louis is a city, and it's working together, universities, the government of the city, and companies to make St. Louis the #1 city in the United States for international talent. So that is how much we appreciate international talent. That's how much we appreciate what each of you students bring to us. So you are really, really welcome. Is there some concern out there with what's happening? I understand it. Yes, there is, but we have a community there, the colleagues we will talk to in the United States to support you in your arrival. And we will help you guide you through the process to make sure once you arrive in the United States, and study at Webster University, you will have all the services you need to make sure you're following the guidelines, you are safe, you need to be successful in your academic journey, so when you graduate, you take advantage of working in US and out of US, wherever you decide to graduate. And the beauty with our STEM programs is you can get to work up to 3 years. There is still a lot of demand for these programs, and there's a lot of jobs out there. But one advice that I give most students is wherever you're going, but if you come to US, there's one thing you can understand that I want to give you as advice. It's important to put a lot of work in the classroom. It's as much as important to do a lot of work out of the classroom. The key right now, especially in the US, is networking. So make sure when you come to US, and I do hope you come to Webster, but wherever you decide to go, make it a priority to say, okay, I'm going to work a lot in my classroom, but I'm going to make it. And coming. And once you do that, I guarantee you, once you graduate, you'll be able to find some of the best jobs. Not just to work a year, 2 or 3 years, but from what I see with one of our students, where being proactive, being taking a leadership position on their own, they found jobs and applied for them to employees. And then they got their credit card, but it all starts with connections. It starts with the network. So wherever you go, you don't have to send it school. If you have any questions, again, my name is Jerina. If you look at Webster University, you can find my name on LinkedIn. Reach out to me with any questions. But I'm here at the Shine Center to assist you with any questions you might have about Webster, about the application process. Again, I want to thank you for giving me your time. I had nothing to do with IT, but I was hoping a small level of opportunities for you to learn your IT and many people to understand IT and anything that's happening right now in the technology world, the AI world. Congratulations on this wonderful event that you're having, and I appreciate you giving your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Flavina, for joining us and providing the insight. As this is a long time for you, still you could make it out. Thank you so much. And I would appreciate if any of the financial because let us we could that visit.
Or is there any questions?
Yeah. Does any student have any questions right now so that the Flavina can answer, or are we good? Anyone can feel free to reach out to me or Flavina probably, and I am happy to assist the friends of the students with respect to the process or any query with respect to the process.
Yeah, Anusha has a lot more connections in that. I hope you pick Webster, but if there's another option to explore, I found it through the learning works and you get the guidance. I appreciate your time. I'm sure you have a long day ahead. So again, wishing you the best of luck in the United States.
Thank you, ma'am, for a great response. We request all students.
All the best for your upcoming future.
Thank you, ma'am. We request all the students to kindly take a brief break at this time.
போய் வருகிறேன் ஆள் இதுக்கப்புறம்